Fact is that they were virtually abandoned children. And when we read those fables, we realize that this has been from time immemorial an aspect which we find a very harsh reality, but it is a reality that there are parents who will abuse their children, there are parents who will misuse their children, there are parents who will abandon their children, there are parents who will use them as beggars on the street. There are street children which, as Mr. Khan said, are children, most of whom have parents around. But the parents, instead of teaching them to go to schools or do education, are in fact bringing them on the roads as beggars. Now, therefore, there's a vast amount of importance which needs to be given to child neglect, which has not been taken care of. In fact, even most of the Juvenile Justice Act and other legislations and even the Convention of Child Rights, most of them don't take into account this aspect of child neglect. Where there is a positive abandonment, can be judicial or social intervention. Where there is some criminality, there can be judicial or the juvenile justice intervention. What do you do with cases where there is just simply child neglect? So these are some of the questions. Since my paper is more or less confined to the condition of children in closed environment, we have to see what are those kinds of children. And according to me, there are three. One, children who need care and protection. These are children who are abandoned children, who are children of HIV parents, children whose parents have died, children whose parents are in armed conflict and have died in armed conflict, children who are single parent children and where the mother is somehow or the other may be missing, both parents may be missing. So these are children in need of care and protection. That's the first category. Then comes the second category, children who are in fact children who have done some kind of alleged criminal record, and therefore they are children who have to be protected from further criminalization. I will call them children also in need of care and protection, but they are in an older strata of children, say between 14, 15, 16 and such ages. And they are children who need to be prevented to go into jails, who need to be protected in an environment where they will not repeat what they have been doing. And in this context, I think what is very important is what is our sense of jurisprudence in terms of the justice delivery system. What do we think is law all about? Is it about retribution? Is it about deterrence? Is it about reformation? Is it about ensuring that these children who are marginalized children for reasons, various reasons, are not marginalized further? So this is the second category. And the third category, to which very little attention has been placed, are children whose parents or mothers in particular are incarcerated in jails either as under trials or as convicts. And what do you do about such children? Because let me give a little more detailed emphasis on the last category. There are number of mothers. There are, for example, 60 to 70 children in Tihar jail. There are some 1300 to 1400 children in the jails in Bihar, in Patna and Pure jail, and so on and forth. Now, what do we do with such children who have gone into jails because their parent, that is their mother, does not have any other caretaker to look after them? What do you do about